Oh, if only I can do this. If only I have more money. If only I have more time. I was born in wrong time, in wrong family. I never have the chance to do anything because we didn't have money. I didn't have friends with, you know where I'm going, I think. Do you know that by doing this, by stating this kind of things, you're actually giving away your power by blaming others, by blaming your circumstances, by blaming in general. You're giving away your power. You're saying, it's not my fault, it's not my responsibility, so I don't have to do anything. That's their responsibility, that's circumstances, I don't have to bother. That's where it gets. When you start blaming, that's what it is. So the thing now is that you need to realize by blaming, you're actually getting into victim mindset. Victim of circumstances, victim of other people. Do you want that? Blaming, maybe it feels like relief. Yeah, maybe it is kind of like a way to process things. However, if you stay there, because I'm not saying I'm not blame-free person. Sometimes I also blame things. I'm trying to avoid blaming people as much as I can. But when I realize this, that by doing this, it just keeps me stuck. It just keeps me in that mindset of being victim of everything around me, and actually gives away the responsibility for me doing anything. I don't have to do anything. It's not my fault. Isn't it? So the thing is, when I realized this, I thought and I told myself, listen, Rod, that's something wrong with this. It is something wrong with this. I don't want to feel stuck anymore. I want to shift my mindset from what's wrong, who's the one who is guilty, who's the one to be blamed, or what is the thing to be blamed, to what is possible. The circumstances might not be great. People might not be great. However, how you respond to all of this is what can be great. The benefit of this kind of mindset is that you're taking control over your life. That you're finding strength, you're building that strength, that resilience, and you're getting freedom in the end. And I know, like I say, maybe it is some way of coping, some coping mechanism. Fine, fair enough. However, the thing is to don't stay in this. Even if you start, just catch yourself. Just ask yourself, is it really something I want to do? Giving away my freedom, my power to the circumstances, to people? Or maybe it's time to start asking yourself a questions like, if I will have all the resources I need, what will be my first step? How can I make a one little tiny shift or one little tiny step forward? Out of that comfort zone, out of that blaming mindset. Like I say, when you start thinking this way, to blame someone or something, catch this. Catch yourself and redirect that blame to different place. Like instead, ask yourself, okay, maybe it's not great, but what can I do instead? What can I do despite this thing? This way you start to shifting your mindset. You're starting to build that strength, that resilience, create that free life. You might also want to write down a few victories that you already got in your life in the past. And then when you feel like you want to blame someone, just reflect on them. Or maybe let's do that as a challenge. Every day for next week, catch yourself whenever you get to that mindset of blaming and rewrite this limiting belief, rewrite this limiting thought in the way that will empower you. And I would like you to do that for 7 days, next 7 days. If you want, share every day in the comment how it goes, what kind of thought you got, and how did you reframe it. I'm very curious about this. Remember, like I say, circumstances might not be great. People might not be helpful, and sometimes they will be even trying to get you down. But the thing is that you are always in control of your response to everything. So choose wisely how you want to respond to not great circumstances, not helpful people. I believe you can. And from this place, as always, I wish you many blessings.